Here is a virtual delivery for an F22 M240i. It'll be very similar to the 230i and the 228 and the M235i. They're all very similar ones. This one is a 2021 M240i with the facelift, but I'm sure you'll find some close things if you're purchasing one of the older ones as well. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of insight on the vehicle before you actually take delivery of it. If you are my customer and you're watching this because I sent you the link, thank you so much for your purchase. Enjoy this virtual delivery and I'll see you on delivery day. Now let me hop behind the camera and let's get into it. All right, so the first thing that's most important is going to be the key fob. So this is what your key fob will look like. You have your unlock, you have your lock, lights will flash, and you have your trunk release. If you press and hold, it will open the trunk. It's released, you just have to pull it up. And then if you press and hold on the alarm will go off. And then just click once to disengage. Now, another secret feature of this key fob is if you press and hold the unlock button, it will actually drop the windows and then open the sunroof. You can see the sunroof opening and vice versa. If you press and hold the lock button, the windows will start to go back up. All right, so let's touch on a couple things on the outside. You do have tire pressure monitoring system inside your wheels, so you always know what your tire pressures are. If you do get an aftermarket set of winter wheels, make sure you get the tire pressure monitors on, or else you're gonna have a light on the dash the whole time. Now, part of your vehicle, you might have comfort door access if you have any essential or enhanced package. Basically, when you walk towards it, it's locked. Put your hand in the inside, it'll automatically unlock. Press your finger and it will lock. You'll see there's a couple ribs right here. You just press and it will lock there. Coming around to the back, the idea what the taillights look like. To open the trunk, it's right beside the backup camera where you have a small rubber button right there that you would open up. Inside your trunk, so this is what it's going to look like. You have a 12-volt converter right there, and then you have the two seat releases. So this side will do a 40 and this side will do 60. It will just pop it and you will have to press to get it all the way open. In the 240, there's no storage. You just have your battery down there. So really, I wouldn't recommend storing anything down there. You get a little side net on the side. Now, moving on to the inside of the vehicle, you will have your power mirror activation button so you can manually open and close it. When you want to adjust your mirror, this is pushed to the left and you'll be doing the driver's mirror. Push to the right, it will do the passenger mirror. If you leave this toggle to the right, when you go into reverse, nothing will happen to the mirror. But if you toggle this to the left, once you go into reverse, the mirror will tilt down. And then you have your window controls, they are automatic. So 1 click, 2 click, you have to be in the vehicle with it started for that to activate. Coming over, you have your trunk release right here, as well as your hood opening. So you want to pull that lever twice and your hood will pop open. Coming up, you'll have 2 buttons here, pre-collision system and lane keep assist. So if you want to turn these systems on or off, if the green light is engaged, that means that it's on. Coming up, you have your light switches. I always just leave it on auto, and then dimming for the interior lights as well. On the steering control, you have a shaft here. You can unlock that and the steering will go up and down. Lock that back in. This is your heated steering wheel button. A little LED light will turn on for the heated steering wheel. You have your gauge cluster if you want to reset the trip. And then the BC button here will cycle through widgets on the display screen. I'll show you that in a little bit. On the seat itself, you have your adjustments. So if you're pressing the back down, the whole seat will rise or lower. The front part will do a front adjustment. Backwards, forwards, and then your back tilt. This one will be for your lumbar support, so it will come out and go up or down. And then you have your adjustable bolstering, so you can tighten in your bolstering with this button right here. And then there's a manual control for extra leg support. When you want to allow somebody to get into the back seat, you want to pull this forward, press this button once, and then the seat will power forward all the way and allow somebody to get into the back seat. The back seat, you do have the 40-60 split, and you also have the 20 load through system here. You will also have a cup holder in the center that comes down. These headrests can go up like that and like that, and the small tab on there for height. You have all of your safety seats for the child, safety seat hooks all right there, and 2 seat belts. It is a 4-passenger, no center seat belt. You can adjust the temperature at the back and 1 more 12-volt converter. Now, once you're in the driver's cockpit with your foot on the brake, go ahead and turn it on. You will notice this light up. It is the auto engine on off. If it is lit up, your engine will not turn off. If you turn that off, when you come to a complete stop, your engine will shut down. Now you have the digital display screen right at the bottom here. When toggling BC, you will cycle through the widgets that are on display. Also, if you turn on navigation, some navigation info will turn up there as well. You have your paddle shifter. So as soon as you click this, you'll go into manual mode. Left side is going to be your cruise control. To activate, you want to switch that switch. You'll notice the green light come on, and then you can set your cruise control, although you do have to be driving above 30 in order to do that. Horn is in the center, and then on the right, you have your infotainment. So you can go through modes. You can scroll through, select your channels here as well. Phone call, volume, and then your personal assistant. You click that once and BMW will start listening to you. You can say navigate to Parkview BMW. And you could also set your home destination, enter addresses all through the standard navigation that's in the newest variant of the F22 M240i. Coming down below, if you want a full in-depth guide on the iDrive system, I'll leave a link down in the description below and also right here. Everything you need to know about iDrive 6. Coming down is your hazard button, your central door lock. This will determine the temperature of your center row vents. If you want it to be the same as down here, just leave it neutral, or you can go hot or cold. Down here will be all your radio controls, and you can also save in, say like, you always want to go into Blu-ray audio, press and hold the number while you're highlighting, and you'll be able to save that. Coming down, you have your climate control, standard heated seats on either side, 3 levels of heat. Full defrost, I always leave it on auto, and then you can adjust your fan. It will be auto fan, kind of like a level, like a range that it can activate. And then you have your max AC, the very best button that there is there. Coming down, you have another 12-volt converter, a USB port, as well as 2 cup holders. Moving down, you have your traction control. If you click it once, you'll get DTC, or dynamic traction control. Basically, we'll try to get you out of a stuck situation. If you press and hold the button, you're going to totally turn DCS off, or DSC off, which will dynamic stability control is now turned off, and you can do drifts in the wintertime. Sport mode, Sport Plus mode, down for comfort mode, and eco mode if you want to save most amount of fuel possible. This will be your park distance control button, so you can turn that on and see what's around you. Once you go into reverse, it will automatically turn on with your backup camera, and your backup camera, you can select whether you want to see the lines, or you don't want to see the lines, you don't want to see obstacles that are near you. With your shifter, you always have to do the unlock on the side, pull back for drive, all the way forward for reverse, halfway for neutral. When you're in drive, you can go into sport mode, and then you can go up and down here, or you can do it on your paddle shifters. So this sport mode will be for your engine and your steering. This sport mode will be for your transmission. So it will go higher up into the RPMs before it shifts. When you're done, you press park, and it will go back into park. Next is your iDrive controller. It is touchscreen, so you can do touchscreen at any point, or through your iDrive controller short key buttons. This is also touchpad sensitive, so if you want to, like type A or a number or something, you can draw. And then you have your parking brake, press in, drops down. Your center console may have the wireless charging and a USB port. Your glove compartment. Coming up, you'll have alarm system, universal remote control, so you can program in your garage door opener to this, light controls, and your sunroof. So to close your sunroof, you press the button forward. If you want to vent it, you press upward, and to close again forward. And then you have your manual sunshade that you can close. You also have lights on at the back. So once you pull twice and you pop the hood, this is what your engine bay looks like on the 240. Washer fluid is the most important part, filling it up in the winter. If you need to boost somebody, this will be your positive terminal, and your negative terminal is right there. And that is your quick and to the point virtual delivery of a 2021 or F22 M240i. This will also work for the 230i. The only difference is there's a 4-cylinder engine versus the 6-cylinder engine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did and you made it all the way to the end, absolutely smash that like button. It does help me out. Consider subscribing for more BMW content in the future. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.